Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And we are going to speak about a very important topic. As you see in the title, it says that Muhammad is supposedly the prophet of Islam. He's a false prophet, very bad person, extremely disgusting ethic, history, and fruits. Yet there is a lot of people believe in this man, and there is many reason for that. You know, Islam is a gang society, which means if you don't believe, we are going to punish you anyway. So you better believe. The second you give them freedom, you will see a different story. This is why Muhammad, he made it clear that if somebody leaves Islam, you have to kill him. And at the same time, the Muslims, they say to us, Islam don't force people to believe Islam. But, you know, all of Islam is about forcing people to believe Islam. I choose two videos from the internet. One by a person, his name Asim Al-Hakim. He is a sheikh, as you see on the screen. His beard is so long. And another guy, supposedly he's a sheikh too, but he is a little bit crazy. They are going to tell us who is going to go to heaven really, how people will go to heaven. Before I start, you know, this is like a warning, let us say. This religion, because it is really a crazy religion and infect the brain of a person when he try to be, let us say, a true believer. Then you will find that right away the person, he try his best to show off. This is a religion based in show off, you know. Like if you don't show off enough, then you are not really a true believer. You have to scream. You have to make it more, let us say, more convincing to us that you are a true believer. And this is why you see Muslim, they call themselves cleric. They act very much, you know, when they speak. A lot of acting, a lot of drama, a lot of shouting, and supposedly this will prove that this person is a true sheikh. He's a true believer. He is not something like, not, he's above normal, you know, is a true believer, you know. So now if I want to teach the Muslims, if I don't shout and get angry and show them how upset I am, then the Muslims are not really to consider me something serious. So let us listen to this guy and see how much decency and logic he have in what he say.
Never did that. Every one of you is lost except whom I guide. Allah doesn't need anyone. Anyone. Don't ever think, my brother. You know, people now walking around, Allahu Akbar. The brother goes to Hajj. When he comes back, you can't call him Muhammad anymore. It's Hajj Muhammad. Brother, I've been to Hajj. So please, if you don't mind, you call me Hajj Muhammad. Really? Really? What, you think that because you performed Hajj, that you equal to something now in Allah's eyes?
So why you call yourself sheikh? You see the hypocrisy of those people? Why, really? Really? You think you are now something better? Why you call yourself sheikh? Why you call those who they are with Muhammad companion? Peace upon them. All of Islam is about titles. Here you see the clear sign of hypocrisy, and when somebody want to school you that he is very humble, but he himself is not. You have to be humble, but I'm not going to be humble. You have to call me sheikh.
Is this the arrogance you have with Allah? And people get upset. Brother, I didn't spend $10,000 and sacrifice my family for 4 weeks only to return, and you call me Muhammad. That's Hajj Muhammad. The Prophet of Allah in the authentic hadith, speaking to Sahaba, speaking to the greatest ummah that ever walked the earth, speaking to your fathers, speaking to a ummah that happily gave their lives for the pleasure of Allah. People who did the utmost, the biggest sacrifices, and they deemed themselves...
Yeah, they sacrifice a lot. They kidnap the Christian women, the Jewish women, they steal their money, They don't go to work. The Christian work and they steal their money. The Christian, they have to pay their money so they live. They sacrifice a lot, brother. Okay, so they sacrifice a lot. And what does that mean?
And the most insignificant people. Today you do nothing and you think you're up there. They did everything and they thought that they were down there. The Prophet of Allah speaking to them. He says, none of you, who's he speaking to? He says, none of you will enter Jannah through your actions.
See the stupidity? So why you go to Hajj? Isn't it Hajj is an action? Why you fast Ramadan? Isn't it Ramadan in action? Why you want to do jihad against the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and kill them? Isn't this an action? He just told you, all your action is garbage. So all this screaming is to say to us that Islam is a useless cult and it is a stupid religion. All the screaming. And he get more and more excited.
None. People walking around like he's already from the people of Jannah, mashallah.
So why you come to the Christian, you say we are going to go to heaven, you Christian, you will not go to heaven, and which is everything. So taking Shahada, converting to Islam is an action. Fasting Ramadan is an action. Bending your head down and your ass is up 5 times a day is an action. Doing jihad is an action. Kidnapping Christian women, Christian Jewish, which is a must for you if you are a true believer, doing jihad is an action. And now you are saying all this action is in vain, it's stupid. Doesn't do anything. You don't go to heaven. So why you do this action? Let us see the other idiot. And by the way, I find it very astonishing. There is something in the internet, in YouTube, like people they find a video and they say reaction of etc. to this video, reaction, and the guy, he will put the video and he put the camera on his face and then he will show you the reaction. I find this is one of the most hilarious, stupid things we see in YouTube today. Reacting to Muhammad Hobulus. Look, he put his hand on his head like, I mean, you see this is one of the signs of stupidity in the world today. Why I need you? I mean, did you watch the video before or not? You did. Okay, now you are reacting. Now you put your hand over your head. Look at this woman. Reacting to Muhammad Hopeless. Look, she's reacting, guys. She's reacting. I mean, come on. We have to react. Reacting, always reacting is one of the most astonishing, stupid things you see in the internet these days. It's just to get more subscribers. Let us go to the other idiot. So this is another idiot. He's a sheikh. And somebody asking the same question. But at least this guy, he will not scream at us and, he don't sound like a professional terrorist like the other guy. That guy, like if there is a kid around, he might cry.
Says from Nigeria that I have a confusion between, in so many places in the Quran, Allah says that whoever does this and that would enter Jannah. The Prophet says whoever does this and that would enter Jannah. And in another hadith, we are told by the Prophet ﷺ that none of you will enter Jannah except with Allah's mercy. Or, let me rephrase that. None of you will enter Jannah through his own deeds. So the companion said, not even you, O Prophet of Allah? He said, not even me, except that Allah showers me with his mercy. Here, the Prophet is telling us that the Jannah, paradise, is not in exchange for your deeds. Meaning that, hey, I have done this and this and this. I should get first class. I should get business class. Why am I not getting to Jannah quickly? Why am I spending so much time? No, wait. Your deeds are not a currency you get Jannah for. It's not in exchange. Paradise is Allah's mercy and He gives it to you because He wants to give it to you.
Look what this idiot. The question is, why in one hadith it says, if you do this, you go to heaven. And then now you are saying to them, no, no, no. Not because you are you just say that your work is not what guarantee you heaven. And the other hadith says, as an example, if you say, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, 100 times you go to heaven. Like what? The one who said, La ilaha illallah, he enter heaven. Lord. The one who observed the 2 cool time of prayer, he enter heaven. What? What? So all those things Muhammad he said about entering heaven, it's fiction then, because you just said all those things you do will not guarantee you heaven. Read. Look at this one. This one is more crazy. Muhammad he said, every one of my nation, Ummah min nation, will enter Jannah except those who refuse. Like what the heck? He was asked, who will refuse? He, the PPUH, this is like a name of his company. He said, whoever obeys me shall enter Jannah. Whoever disobeys me refuses to enter Jannah. But you just said you yourself, you are not guaranteed to enter heaven. Do you see the stupidity? And why they have to obey you? Are you God? So Muhammad, he made it clear. In order to go to heaven, you have to be my slave. You have to be my slave. In the same time, because he's a stupid person, Muhammad is a moody man. He have like like hashish time, when he say things which is contradict what he just said a day before or in the morning. So if you obey me, you enter heaven. Why he did not say if you obey Allah? Because he is Allah. He is the true God of Islam. Look, all of those. Look at this one as an example. Allah Apostle said Allah has 99 names, i.e. 100 minus 1. Whoever know them, he will go into paradise. Look at this. I know them. I know them all. And I can add more to them too. Like a stupid, donkey, mental. Whoever know the 99 names, he go to heaven. But in the other hadith, he says, your deed will not make you enter heaven. Do you see the contradiction? So, is entering heaven is something granted or not? Right? So whoever memorized the 99 names of Allah, he will go to heaven. Just memorize them. How easy. Look at this. All of this is a way to go to heaven. Who says like this, you enter heaven? What? Call for the prayer. If you call for a prayer, you enter heaven. You see how easy? You can be a child molester, you can be a criminal, you can be a killer. Just call for a prayer and you enter heaven. All of those things. Now, he made endless statement about how to enter heaven. All those hadith about entering heaven. In the same time, we find that he himself will not enter heaven unless Allah grant him mercy. Which means all the work is done, all the deed, all the prayer is useless. And then the Muslims, who they call themselves Sheikh, they try to explain the stupidity of Muhammad. So they try to come with their own way to explain it, but the more they explain it, the more make it more stupid. Listen carefully.
Jannah quickly. Why am I spending so much time? No, wait. Your deeds are not a currency you get Jannah for. It's not an exchange. Paradise is Allah's mercy.
Did he say not exchange? Isn't it the Quran says the following? If you give Allah alone, Allah will double it for you. Do you see the stupidity? Muhammad, he told them, if you give me money, he is a guy who wants money. It's like somebody trying to make you make a donation and he promised you heaven. This is what Muhammad exactly he do. So in chapter 2, verse number 245, he just said it's not an exchange. That's a lie. The Quran says, as you see, who is he that will lend Allah a goodly loan? What Allah will do to him? He will give it to him multiply. Where? In heaven. This is about heaven. Do you see it? But he just said it's not an exchange of currency. But this is literally about currency. This is about giving Muhammad money. In return, Allah will multiply it to you in heaven. And even Muhammad, he says in the hadith, Allah will make you 10 times more rich than any king in this earth. Chapter 5, verse number 11. See how Muhammad, he keep begging for money. That's why you see Muslims, each time they go online, brothers and sisters, we are the one who stand for the Christian Prince and the Christians. There's 80,000 people left Islam last year in the UK, and we need your help and support. Who is going to stand for them except us? We need your support. And right away, because this is how they make money from the fool. So who is he that will lend Allah a goodly loan? Have you ever heard of a God he need a mortgage? You see, Muhammad, he need money. And why he need money? Because he want to attack, he want to make an army. And this is why he promised Uthman ibn Affan, the rich man who gave him a lot of money in the beginning, that he will be one of the 10 who will enter heaven guaranteed. Just because he gave him the loan. And the loan, he will not pay you back. This is like, hello, we took it. We will pay you back in heaven. So, who is the one who will give Allah a loan? And then Allah will increase and will multiply his payment where? In paradise. Does it say in the front of your eyes paradise? But in the video he just said to us, no, this is not exchange. When you do good deeds, it's not exchange. When Islam, all of it is about seducing you as an exchange of something. So like you die for Allah, Allah in return, he will give you vagina. All of Islam is about exchange. You see, in Christianity, when they asked Jesus about who is going to marry this woman when she go to heaven, who is going to be her husband, he said he and she, they will not be getting married. They will be the same as angels. So there is no reward of sex in heaven. And there is no exchange of reward. In heaven, you will be the same as angels, which means you are free. You have no needs. So in Islam is a religion, concentrate in making you addicted to the needs, is speaking to you, is trying to tempt you in a sexual way. This is number one. Endless penis, 1 mile butt, the vagina will be fit for that, 70 years orgasm, all of those sexual things, which is proving to us that Allah cannot be God, because this is not God, cannot be God talking like this. If God is holy, the promise of God should be holy, right? The sheikh, she said to him, I became over 30, I'm afraid nobody will marry me. So the sheikh, he says to her, don't worry, be happy. Allah, Prophet, he said that it is written over every woman vagina, the name of the men, they will F her. Which means it's a fate. It's a fate if you are going to get married or not. Nobody can change it. Don't even worry about it. So now she went to bed and she is, okay, I feel better now. It's written over my vagina, the name of the men, they will do boom boom to me. This is religion. So verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. It's not a choice. You have to do. And who is the one who decides? Allah. So when they say in those videos and they are so excited, do you know the Prophet? He was the best of mankind. The Prophet, I mean, the guy, he was going crazy, man. Almost he have a diarrhea. Almost his testicles is coming out from his eyes. I mean, are you okay?
People now, they worship their mashaykh. 100%, brother. This guy's from Firdaus al-A'la.
Yeah.
The Prophet of Allah saying to Sahaba, none of you will enter Jannah through your actions. None. So they asked the Prophet of Allah, even you? He says, yeah, even me. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
The greatest mujahid was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest teacher was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest father was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest husband was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest mercy to humanity was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest abid to ever worship Allah Azza wa Jal was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest messenger to ever walk the earth was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest prophet to ever receive revelation was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The greatest creation that Allah ever created was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he says, even me.
What the heck? This is very shitty, my friend. Excuse my language. So all this shit you count for us to say even me? Why don't say it from the beginning? The greatest stupid, the greatest donkey, the greatest killer, the greatest child molester, the greatest liar. The greatest, he is the greatest. And like, you know, they act, you know, they want to show you that they are true believers. This is an act, by the way. I mean, why you are doing this? I mean, you cannot say the same story without making this act. It's an act to show you a believer, so people, they will like, oh, he's a good believer, brother. But you just said your prophet is a donkey. So all what you count that he's the greatest, it's going to be nothing, because even me. So all this is my prophet is the greatest, so even me. So nothing else. So that you just said to us, he's not a great. You just convinced us that Muhammad is a great in nothing, because even me. So he was a great in what? He's great in what? If even me. So even Muhammad, he is not granted to go to heaven. Unless Allah, he reward me with his mercy. What does that mean? If we go in the Quran, we will find something about that. And look at this idiot. You know, this is how they fool people. They make them believe that they are like a very, very true believers. Read with me in love. Chapter 48, verse number 2. That Allah may forgive your sin. Who? Muhammad. Allah saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin. Have you ever heard of such a stupid thing? How Allah? He's saying, may Allah forgive your sin. He is not sure. He is not Allah. Who is talking? Do you see it? So my friend, Islam confirmed that it's a stupid cult. As we showed you, the baby might go to hell because it's a destiny. Adam, he did not commit sin, it was destiny. Eve did not commit sin, it was a destiny. Fornication is not you committing sin, it's a destiny. Christian Prince right now is speaking to you, it's a destiny. Allah, he wrote for me even what I will say. This is what Islam believe. There is a video, let me see if I can find it, for Mufti Monk, the monk? Yeah, Monk, I think they call him. Mink, sorry, not Monk. Mufti Mink. And this video, he speak about destiny. But I'm not sure which one. I mean, which video is the one he speak about? Let me see. Let us see this one. In the womb of your mother. In the womb of your mother. Okay, what happened in the womb of your mother? I did not watch this video before, but I guarantee you it's going to be stupid, as usual. Because nothing come out of Islam except stupidity. So I do not even need to see before what I watch it. I guarantee you stupidity. Here we go.
40 days of fluid. Then a clot. Then he is a clot for a similar period of time. مثل ذلك. مثل ذلك means for a similar time. So 40 days a liquid, 40 days a clot. So it starts getting a little bit harder. It becomes a bit solidified. It becomes slightly more with slightly more. What can we use? What word can we use?
You see, when a liar, he do not know what to say. First of all, 40 days as a sperm, you're a liar, not liquid. It says nitaf. Have you ever heard of a scientist agree that a sperm stay inside the women alive for 40 days? And then you will be another 40 days for a congealed dead blood.
How they will earn it, what they will spend.
Here we go. Listen carefully. Here is the part you want.
The sustenance of this person
Hold on.
is written at that time. What they will earn.
What?
The rizq, the sustenance of this person is issued an instruction of 4 words. What are these 4 instructions? Extremely important. The first is the rizq, the sustenance of this person.
Allah will decide to you, you are now in the mother of your womb, what you will earn. So you work, you don't work, you stupid idiot, don't do that. Allah, He wrote for you how much money you will have. Don't even try. It's written there before He, somebody, Allah, He wrote for him, he will be rich like Bill Gates. Someone here said to him, you will be like Christian Prince, he have like a very old car. Allah, He wrote that for me. And even He put my car number there. I promise you that. Allahu Akbar. Okay.
Is written at that time. What they will earn, how they will earn it, what they will spend, etc. The rizq, the sustenance. The exact details, the finer details, perhaps they may come in later on in life. Like I said, this is the foundation of that particular decree, those things that will not change, the exact amount of your rizq, your sustenance. Now, rizq is a very broad term. It does not only include money. Some people think rizq means that which is material. Sometimes this rizq is misunderstood. It actually includes everything that's going to come to you, all the goodness that will come to you. And it's brought to you in different ways by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The sustenance, you will never die until you complete the last morsel that was written for you.
Do you see?
And you need to understand this. If a grain of rice was written for you and you did not get it, you won't die until you have it.
Exactly.
So the first thing that is written is the rizq, the sustenance. The second thing that is written is the ajal. Ajal meaning the time, the date of death of that particular person, the exact time of death, the moment of death. So you're not yet born into the world, but at that stage it's already decreed when exactly you're going to leave the world once again. And then the deeds of the person.
This is what we want. Did you see? Allah is the one who writes for you the deeds. If you will be a person who pray or not, if you will be a person who give charity or not, or you will do jihad or not, or you will rape or not. So you don't do good deeds. It's Allah who decides. Do you see the stupidity, guys? You see, I never watched this video before, but I know it's going to be there. Allah, He writes your deeds. What a stupid religion. So now Christian Prince, he opened his program. It's written there, Christian Prince. He will go in YouTube. Allah, He knew about YouTube too. He is all-knowing. Come on. So Allah writes for you your bad deeds and good deeds. Tell us more.
Once again. And then the deeds of the person, the general deeds. This is very interesting, the actions of this person. What are they going to do? It's just written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Amazing. And thereafter, one of the very interesting points is whether the person is going to be unhappy or happy or fortunate, unfortunate. Maybe we can use the word wretched.
Are you a happy person? Who is here unhappy? Who is here unhappy? Who is here he think that his wife, she is not making him happy? Who is of you is not happy with his marriage? Brother, Allah, He wrote for you that. Who is of you here sad? Brother, Allah, He made you sad. Who is here is so happy? Allah made you happy. He wrote for you, you will be happy or sad, that's it. So if a guy, he go to party every day, Allah, He wrote for him, shake it, bake it, bake it. I mean, this is religion. So why I will be judged about anything? This is a program, insect. According to Islam, each one of us is programmed. And you will do exactly as it is written. So we are not one creation. And then Allah, He created us and He say, be good. No. Allah, He created each individual and He put the software inside. And you cannot change it. What kind of religion is religion? So the guy is saying to you, has deed, and even the deed of the deed. I mean, the deed. What deed, you idiot? When you said the Prophet was the best, it was written to be. Which means he have nothing to be proud about. If Allah, He made him a prophet, it was a deed. It was written by Allah. If he was the greatest, let us say, as you claim, warrior, it was written by Allah. If he was the greatest child molester, it's written by Allah. So he was a great in what? If this is all written by Allah. Do you see the stupidity? This is the most stupid cult. Do we have any Muslim here have anything to say? That means everything happened to you. It's not your fault. If somebody kills somebody, take this video to the judge. Tell him it's what destiny. What's my fault? Actually, Mufti Monk himself, he said in a different video that he killed somebody. He told the Caliphate, it was destined for me. No, actually, what it was, not killing. I mean, he did something wrong. So the Muslim, he says to him, it was destined for me to do this. And then the Caliphate, he says, it is destined to me to kill you. Can you believe it? The guy, he said to him, Caliphate, why you wanna punish me when it was destined for me to do this? Then the Caliphate, he says, it was destined to me to kill you. Do you see the stupidity? And this is something Mufti Monk himself, he said, but I don't know, remember the name of the video. This is a religion? It was destined for me to kill you? Do we have any Muslim here want to say anything?
And or following goodness, happy. So shaqiyun am sa'id, whether they're going to be unhappy or happy.
What's wrong with this God? Why does God want to write for me to be happy or unhappy? What's wrong with you? There's no freedom at all. I mean, even happy or not happy is not up to you. Allah, He wrote for you, you will be okay. Have fun now. It was your lucky day. Allah wrote for you not to be happy. This is a religion. What is this? This is the stupidity itself. And then they come to you and says Islam is an amazing religion, bro. For sure it's amazing. Look at the stupidity. You just told me there's no point of this religion, which means I pray or not. And then Muhammad, he made it even more clear in this hadith where he said that what's written by Allah will take over at the end of the day. You remember the hadith, we mentioned it many times, that a person who do the deeds of people of fire, hellfire, then he go to heaven, and the one who do the deeds of heaven, he go to fire. Why? Because the deeds of Allah will proceed, what Allah wrote will proceed. This is the hadith in front of you. It's not what you do, it's what's written for you. Muhammad, he says, and by Allah, a person among you may do the deeds of people of fire till there is only one cubit and arm beneath the distance between him and fire. But then what is written by Allah, written by the angel, as the Sheikh was talking, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of paradise and he enter it. So it's not you. Gambling is better. At least in gambling, you know, you might get a chance to win. Any Muslim? Any Abdul? What this religion is about? So you worship, you don't worship, you convert, you don't convert, you become a Muslim, you are a Hindu. It doesn't matter, it's written already. Why there is a Hindu? Allah wrote for them to be Hindus. This is what he's saying. Why there is some people, they are Christians? Allah wrote for them to be Christians. So why you are going to punish them? How far stupidity can go? Batman, he's saying to me, you are a fool. Batman, you are talking to me, my friend. Why I'm a fool? Why you pray? Your prophet, he just said, it's what Allah, he wrote for you, will decide where you will go. It's not your prayer. It's not your deed. It's not your act. It's not your work. It's destiny. Who is the fool? According to your God, even when you say to me, fool, it's Allah who made you say it. Even the Quran says, anything bad or good happen to you is Allah, he decided for you. This is why the Muslims, when something bad happened to them, they say, Alhamdulillah. Why? Because Allah wrote for them. They cannot say and not thanks to Allah, because he might even go aggressive on them. They have to thank Allah, because Allah is the one who made the bad things happen. Chapter 57, as an example, verse number 22. No bad things happen to you in life and in earth, except it is inscribed in the book of Allah, the book of decree. Do you see it? Do you see it? Your wife, she cheat on you. Who made her cheat? Is it your wife? Is your wife the bad person? No. Allah, he decided that your wife, she will cheat on you. A husband, he cheat on the wife. Is he bad? No. According to the Quran, it's Allah, he decided that your husband will cheat on you. It's written there. Anything bad happen to you in your life, it is written by Allah. It's a decree, as you see, in the book of decree. If somebody rape you, why he rape you? Allah, he decide that this man will rape you. If somebody kill you, why he killed you? Allah, he wrote inscribed in the book of decrees that this man should kill you. What kind of religion this religion is? That means all the evil in this earth is nothing but a movie, and Allah is the author of this movie. He told people to kill each other. to eat each other alive. Child molesters, rapists, criminals, thieves, drugs. Right?